Hey YouTube, it's your girl Dream Love back with another video. Welcome back, welcome back. How are you doing, my busy bee? Staying busy, I hope. Keeping it sexy. I'm trying, darling. I'm trying this new blush and highlight out. Well, it's not really new. I'm trying a blush and highlight out that I've tried before in a mini palette. You know, the this Queen of Diamonds palette that I got from in one of my Glitz Glams. The blush and the highlight is very shiny, but I tried them and I just feel like I'm a little too shiny. Just right now, just feel a little too shiny, but we'll work on that with this. OMG. I got this in the mail and I was ecstatic. I didn't even know when it was coming. I didn't know it was coming. I didn't know it was even picked. But I went on Instagram and Patrick Starr was having a Starr search for his new foundation, not foundation, but powder, setting powders, and the liner. And I wrote on there, can I get in the PR list? That's all I wrote. I just was jumping the gun. I was being bold and wanted to be seen. So, and I guess I was seen. Because this came in the mail a few months later, and it came with this beautiful card with his beautiful self on there. And in the back it tells you the products that you could receive, but in here it says, hi friend. And I was like, oh my goodness. New ultimate setting powder in travel size, along with our pointed matte, or no, matte, you know I can't see nothing, but I'm trying. It's white writing on pink background. I feel you, Steph. Simple Steph, go check her out. We both can't see on this writing, but I thought I practiced it up. So it says point made 24-hour liquid eyeliner pen. We'd love to see how you set and bake with our setting powder. Share your thoughts on social for a chance to be featured in our next platform. So you know you girls getting to town. Set a reminder and don't miss out for the Ultimate Setting Powder launch. It launched already 11/9 at Sephora, online stores and in stores. The last day of Sephora's holiday sales event. So let your friends know and family know that they scored up to 20% off with their order. Thank you for your love and support. With love, One Size Team. P.S. Your feedback is always valued, so please feel free. Leave an honest product review on Sephora.com. You know, they ain't asking for no honest review, but I'm going to give you one. So, it says travel size ultimate setting powder. It is super fine, 14 hours of blurring, setting, building, and even baking. So, you know your girl loves a good setting powder. I mean, I don't want to read all this and bore you to death, but it's a, you know, if you haven't seen his ad, yes, I do love a good bake, and I did bake, excuse me, and set all my foundation with this powder. I was on a live stream with AliExpress. I'll link her in the description box. When I put it on, and it just melted into my skin. I was like, wait a minute. I set it on to bake. Everybody watched me set my T-zone and then bake. And it just absorbed into the skin and just brightened me up. And I was just like, OMG. So this is what they come in. Let me show you. They sent me the translucent and the deep dark. Excuse me. And they also sent me their liner. So I was like, okay. And it comes in this beautiful, just like the big one, it comes in the shaded glass component. It doesn't have the little cover on the top, sadly. So it doesn't say one size, and it just has the regular sifter. and that's the deepest one. And I'm like, ooh, it's not deep enough. It really isn't deep enough, but it's deeper than I've ever used, but it's not deep enough. And this is the translucent. Now, the translucent is like a banana powder. It has a beautiful, it's not white like the Ciate London, so it doesn't have that white cast, which he guaranteed that for highlight, low light, flashes, and things like that, because he, works with cameras and in the, you know, in the business where this is his business to wear makeup. So let me give you a little swatchy poo if I can get some out of here without dropping it, because I got a bad wing. So this is the translucent, very bright white, but when you put it on with the sponge, you can get it not so bright, and look at that. This sponge was wet 3-4 hours ago, and you see how it just went right into the skin. I was worried about that with the deep, but it actually did the same thing. I thought, okay, it ain't deep enough for the winter, but it just blends beautifully and doesn't give you a whole lot on your sponge. So I was like, jaw dropped, wowed, and it's beautiful. It's lightweight. There's no white cast. I don't look cakey. I'm not overset, because I always put on a little Ciate London to brighten up my eyes after, when I put on eyeshadow. So I was pretty shocked. It didn't do any of that. This is the liner. That's a thick line. That's a thin line. Like this pen, I wore just the liner yesterday. Let me tell you something. Look at that. That point is everything. It is not too stiff. It is not too thin. So you can get what you want from it. And your girl loves a good liner. And I'll give you a quick, right here on the edge. Look at that. I could do the cutest little looks now with this because of its precision compared to other liners that I've used when I want to make the designs on my eyes and just have that little oomph of liner like the young people. So I'm like, yes, please. This is really nice, and it does last a long time. I took a nap in it. I wiped my eyes. I cried because I went to the doctors, and so of course I cried because they always want to play with your arm, the bad arm. They want to flop it around and see what was going with it. But yes, it did not move. So I've got nothing but great reviews for this so far. This is the second time I've even worn the setting powder without foundation. Just in my T-zone, just to make sure this was, mask ready, with the little concealer. Sorry, a little glitter fell in my eye. It was perfect. I came out of there looking matte, and usually after a good doctor's appointment, anxiety attack, and everything, I got the little sweat bubbles and oil, and I look glowy. No, I still looked nice and matte. A little glowy, but not over glowy. Does that make sense? Not grease ball eating fried chicken glowy. I was just, you look like you got a little frustrated glory, glowy. So yeah, that is my thoughts, review, unboxing, or unbagging of the one size powder. I can't wait to go to the mall next week and see if I can snag one of the sponges. OMG. It's got a flat edge on it, you guys. I need that in my life. I've had puffs, but his sponge, it being $18 too. Your girl's waiting for the VIP sale. See if I can use some coupons or something. to get that sponge. But yeah, I would love the sponge. I mean, the sponge seems like it would be perfect for everything. Because these sponges, being a damp sponge, isn't really what this product is for. But it doesn't matter. He said use all of that, and his puff is optional. It's just the design of his puff that is really intriguing and really just snags my makeup enthusiasm, just wanting to, like a kid, you know, you could taste chocolate and cinnamon in the air and you want to go lick the chocolate off of your, you know, because you know mom's baking something. That's what I feel when I see that sponge. Like, I want to go lick the bowl before the brownies are ready. You know, that's just the way I feel. But yeah, I wanted to give you a quick little review and bagging of it. I'll do a try-on portion of it, and we'll bake and have us a little, hopefully some brownies. Because I'm going to ask my mom for some now that I want some. And that's about it. If you're new here, hi, I'm your girl Javina. If you stumbled across this video, I'm so glad that you found me. And if you're not, hey, how my mama doing? How my nephew doing? How my sister and my brother's doing? I hope everybody's well and getting ready for Christmas, you know, because I'm the Grinch that stole Christmas, y'all. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye. Don't forget to be good to each other.